Welcome, hobbyists. You get two videos from me for today because at this point in time I am going to say that these guys are done. All the base coats are now down. Because I used the zenithal highlight, there is a little bit of sort of natural highlighting that's gone on there. I've given the bases a quick brush with... I've actually done two. It wasn't some grand plan, but I've given one set just a straight brown wash to just quickly add some definition and then painted the rims. And those are the archers, who kind of look like they've got a grey kind of gravelly one. Again, the lighting in here is kind of gone now, so you won't be able to see it too well. But yeah, arguably they could be on top of the walls of Helm's Deep, and the other guys have got more of a deserty yellow, which I started with and then halfway through decided I really didn't like the way it was going. The plan with that was to darken that down with a wash, and I'll probably have to try and do that in a later stage, or just repaint it with a completely different colour. Overall, these have been so much fun to work on. I've always loved these old Haldir's Elf style models, and I'm just really surprised in the sense that it's taken this long to get around to working on them. These are all the metal Galadhrim that I've got with me here. I do plan to expand them a bit later on when I can access more of my collection. But for now, these guys are done, they're base coated. There are a few more bits that I want to work on overall. I want to really add some more colour to that banner, make it pop out a bit. I want to go through and add some fine washes and highlights to specific areas of different parts of the models. Especially give Haldir some more attention as well. I'm really happy with how his cloak turned out on the first run. But even that's just a base coat. There's a lot more that I could do to make it stand out even more. But yeah, for me that's been a pretty fast job, although everyone watching might not think it. Given it's taken me a week of painting for at least 2.5 hours a day to get them here. But trust me, that is fast painting for me. In the corner, you can just see a little Uruk-hai captain. I'm borderline calling him fully base coated as well. This was part of a 24-hour challenge. You had to paint a model within 24 hours once you were nominated to be eligible for this one. Given that I've spent all of the rest of the time working on the elves and literally just run a brush over him in like half an hour. Yeah, he was a bit of a rush job, but hey, he got the challenge done. One more mini down, and to be fair, the actual Uruk-hai that I painted, given that I painted them something like 10 years ago, aren't that much more advanced than him. They've maybe got an extra coat on somewhere. Yeah, hope that you've enjoyed watching my first week of the challenge, which I'm now calling complete. There are a couple of other bits that I might try and do today, like writing up a nice version of the army list. I realised that I'd written up a bunch of special objectives that you can also try and do within these 2 weeks, and then just, completely ignored all of them and haven't really even had a look at trying to achieve any of them. So I'll either try and do a few more bits for those today, or maybe try and incorporate those into what I'm doing for next week. And yeah, what I've found really is that taking part in this challenge has been really good in terms of my motivation, in terms of keeping me on track for trying to finish all of these. I don't think I would have forced myself to paint quite as much as I have this week. I mean, it has been enjoyable, but there have just been little moments of motivation of trying to get myself to sit down and pick up the brush for like another 2 hours a day. And yeah, it's been rewarding to have had something to focus on and put some energy into, and just keep me a little bit sane over the last few days of lockdown. I hope that you guys have enjoyed watching the videos. I hope that you're painting stuff yourself. If you are, let us know in the comments, or put up your own pictures, whatever. And yeah, we'll hopefully see you again next week. I'm probably not going to lift the brush at all over the weekend, over the next couple of days. But when it rolls around to Monday, there will be a part 2 of stuff that I'm doing as part of the second, at least to try and either push this force over 30 models, or hopefully get it up to a 500-point army list. I'm a bit limited in what heroes that I've got to go with it. I do have another model of Haldir that I could convert into a Wood Elf captain. I have got Galadriel and Celeborn as well, but they are already started, so in terms of starting something from scratch, I've not really got a huge amount to work with. But hopefully there'll be enough to knock together a full 500-point list, along with maybe some Wood Elves that I've got too. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed watching, and I will catch you later. Have fun!